Hello everybody. I've been working on one end, but I ran out of pipe. Gotta wait till next week to get some more pipe. I've got this deer netting. It's 7.5 foot tall. It's some kind of plastic. And with the top wire, we're very close to 8 foot. Same with the chain link. But I got my shade cloth today. I just ordered 30% shade, hoping that would still let, more light in and help control the heat. But one thing I was wanting to bring up is when you're ordering shade cloth for your greenhouse, do not go by the width of your greenhouse. You need to actually measure from point A over the top to point B to get your width, because this is a 16-foot wide greenhouse, but the width to cover the side is 20 feet. So one thing to check when you're ordering greenhouse shade cloth, is it a finished size or is it a cut size? Because they will take up some of the length, putting this seam and grommets on. So make sure it's a finished size when you get your shade cloth. Anyway, I'm just kind of at a standstill right now, waiting on materials. When I bought this pipe, it's actually electrical conduit. I had to modify to fit into the top of these corral panels. But I wanted the corral panels because they're not permanent. I can take them apart at each panel and swing them out of my way. That way I can get the equipment through this garden. Especially when it comes time to digging potatoes. I do not want to have to dig potatoes with a potato fork. I've done that too many times. I want to get my tractor through here with a middle buster to plow those potatoes up. And I'm not planting anything in here until I get all this fencing up. The deer will just eat it up, probably overnight, if I put anything out here, because I do have cool season transplants ready to go in the ground. But hopefully next week I can get this finished up, probably towards the end of next week, because the material truck doesn't come except on Wednesdays, so I've got to wait all the way till Wednesday. I do have a walk-in gate here to get into the garden. I do have another one if I want to put it at the far end, but probably not. Probably not gonna put one in down there. I'll just use this one gate, and I can go through the greenhouses if I want to. It's been trying to rain. Every time I come outside to make a video, it starts sprinkling or misting. It's misting right now. But this is the deer netting. It's a heavy duty plastic. Yeah, deer can jump 8 foot if they really wanted to. At least mature deer can. I don't know about the young ones. Probably not. I've got the netting all the way to the ground. If I have to, I'll stake it down if they get to trying to go underneath it. May not be pretty, but if it'll keep the deer out, that's all that matters. And it's not permanent. And I had these panels a long time. I used to run cows across the road over there by that barn, and I had these panels set up as a corral if I needed to get my cattle up. So got rid of the cows, and I've got these panels. Gonna pull a different duty now. I'm not one of those people that just because I'm not using something that I immediately sell them, you know, or sell it, whatever it is. You know, if it's paid for, then you know, it's not costing me anything to keep. That first greenhouse I bought wasn't being used as a greenhouse. People I bought it from were raising ostriches, and they was using that frame and shade cloth over it for their baby ostriches, for them to get out of the sun. So like I said, there's multiple uses for many things. Just because it's a greenhouse doesn't mean it has to be used for a greenhouse. You know, you could use the framing as a chicken house or chicken coop, whatever, you know. And these little portable carports, I actually used them as a greenhouse at another location. I took all the metal off of it except for the very top one, and put greenhouse plastic over it and turned it into a greenhouse. You know, I framed in the ends. They make you know, an excellent greenhouse. I just recycle things and turn them into something else when I get done with one thing. You know, I don't get rid of it. I use it for something else. Well, my cool season crops here are ready to go in the ground pretty much. They're not hardened off to cooler temperatures. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and I got some tomatoes that need transplanted, and some peppers coming up finally. So hopefully everybody's doing fine and getting some projects accomplished. Seems like I'm always starting one or finishing one, and this one here I'm just kind of in limbo.